One accident could have scarred the world's most beautiful monument. In the 19th century, parts of the Taj Mahal fell into neglect as the Mughal Empire declined. Its gardens grew wild, precious stones were pried from the walls, and the marble surfaces dulled under time and pollution. Then, during the Indian Rebellion of 1857, British soldiers camped in the gardens, and small fires and vandalism threatened the delicate complex. The greater danger, however, came from decay rather than flames. By the late 1800s, the monument was visibly deteriorating. It was only when Lord Curzon, Viceroy of India, ordered a major restoration in 1899 that the Taj Mahal was carefully cleaned, repaired, and preserved. Craftsmen restored marble panels, reset stones, and revived the gardens to their original design. What nearly erased the monument was not a single blaze, but years of neglect. Its survival is a story of rescue in time, when history stood on the edge of irreversible loss. What if the pyramid was not built where you think? Today, the Great Pyramid of Giza stands on a dry, sandy plateau far from the river. But thousands of years ago, the landscape was different. Recent research has revealed evidence of an ancient branch of the Nile River that once flowed much closer to the Giza Plateau. Sediment cores, satellite imagery, and geological surveys point to a long-vanished waterway, now buried beneath desert and farmland, that would have created a natural channel linking the river to the pyramid sites. For ancient builders moving multi-ton limestone and granite blocks, water was the most efficient highway. Boats could have carried heavy stone from distant quarries to a harbor near the construction zone, reducing the need to drag materials across miles of desert. This does not change where the pyramid stands, but it changes how we understand the landscape around it. The Great Pyramid may have risen beside a riverbank, not in isolation, built with the help of waterways that disappeared as the climate and the Nile itself slowly shifted over time. "3 days erased an empire." On June 16, 1815, Napoleon Bonaparte struck first in Belgium, fighting the Prussians at Ligny while Marshal Ney clashed with Anglo-Allied forces at Quatre Bras. 2 days later, near the village of Waterloo, Napoleon faced the army of the Duke of Wellington, positioned along a low ridge and anchored by the farmhouses of Hougoumont and La Haye-Sainte. Morning rain turned the fields to mud, delaying the French attack and slowing their artillery. Wave after wave advanced, but the Allied line held. By late afternoon, the sound Napoleon feared most rolled in from the east. Prussian troops under Field Marshal Blücher were arriving on the battlefield. Pressed from two sides, the French assaults faltered. The Imperial Guard made a final advance and was driven back. As the army broke, the legend of invincibility broke with it. Waterloo ended Napoleon's rule and reshaped the map of Europe.